It's March 15th. This is episode 4 of the musical devotional for atheists. And I know I said I wasn't going to do Saturday and Sunday, but I was so inspired. I'm sitting here with Shadow. Yeah, come on, big boy. And I thought that Personal Jesus by Depeche Mode should definitely be on the very first week. Okay, so segment 1. Things that make me happy, highlights. Freaking good night's sleep. Oh, the best night's sleep. Always appreciative of that. And for my FAFO segment, having to pull freaking turdlets off my doodle's booty because we missed her appointment for grooming yesterday. And now it's 2 months to get in. 2 months. 2 months. Why? Why is it so hard for dog grooming? Oh, it's crazy. Maybe I should become a dog groomer. I don't know. Like, there's quite a wait list. All right, let's get into it. The music. Personal Jesus by Depeche Mode. Okay. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out, touch faith. Reach out, touch faith. Shadow, come. Come here. Don't get too far away. All right. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out, touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. Reach out, touch faith. Reach out, touch faith. Reach out, touch faith. Reach out, reach out. Reach out, touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Well, boy, this is just the perfect song for an atheist musical devotional. This really brings up the topic of sarcasm and how hard it is for me to get sarcasm. Like, I get sarcasm, but when I use sarcasm, nobody gets it. I mean, I guess people who know me get it. I don't know. Maybe I should be much more blatant and clear, especially on any online discussion. You know, the song is not even tongue-in-cheek. It's pretty blatant about the weakness of people. Just give me a call and all my, my loneliness will be, assuaged. Easy enough. Just pick up the phone. Some telemarketing Jesus person will get you. It's true. There's so much of the religious faith-based stuff is like, oh yeah, no problem, just talk. And it's so popular. There's so many people that do it. And so, like, to me, it's so handing over all of your power, just surrendering to someone else and someone else's thoughts and someone else's interpretations. I know we all need guidance and we all need teachers and leaders, but it disturbs me just how many people don't want to put any critical thought into things. They don't want to learn how to surrender to their own breath, or a walk in nature, or walking by the sea, or being vulnerable. They just want to surrender to this idea of somebody else's beliefs and dogma and a book written 2,000 years ago that's been interpreted so many different ways and rewritten so many different ways by the victors of culture. Yeah, I don't know. So let's go through it step by step. I'm excited for when it's not going to be freezing cold outside. Yeah. All right, so first one, reach out, touch faith. So you need to reach to touch. Fair. I mean, that's pretty much true of anything, right? Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who's there. Yeah, a lot of lonely people in the world. I feel lonely a lot of times too. For sure. I get it, how people would want that. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver. I'll make you a believer. Yeah. People are fucking dumb. If all it takes is someone rando cold calling them. And that's the literal, but the metaphorical is probably more important. Yeah, just answer and you will be saved. It's that easy. So easy. Easy, easy. Nothing nuanced. Take second best. Put me the test. Things on your chest you need to confess. I will deliver. You know I'm a forgiver. Well, isn't that the case? Born again. Confession. Absolve all your sins. Sure. Okay. Don't take responsibility. Not good to self-flagellate, but it's also not good to just be like, sure, okay, well, I told my priest, so everything's okay. I can fuck everybody I want as long as I go to confession. Feeling unknown, all right. Reach out, touch faith, your own personal Jesus. Again, simplified message for simple people. Reach out, touch faith 10 more times. Yeah, really hammered in. Just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Like a good old Trumpian, whatever, George Maxwell. Never admit if you were wrong. Never admit it. Just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Even if the things you say completely contradict each other. Just say it again and again and again and again. Make America great again. Oh, it's not great again. Now it's great again. Now it's not great again. Which one is it? Doesn't matter. All you have to do is just keep saying it. So, yeah, overall, great song, very catchy, very simple, fun to dance to. That drum, dum, bum, bum. Reach out, touch faith, boom. Very, very cool song. And I guess it arises in me, this idea of initially contempt for people who are so willing to just believe what they're told to make themselves feel better versus going out and like actively trying to do something or even just meditating, which is hard and I don't do enough of. And this is my meditation, so you can do it however you want. Your own personal Jesus. My own personal Jesus is a forest. Forest won't forgive me, but it'll give me the space to let my mind wander. Forest bath is comforting and healing, and at least I don't have it behind this whole dogma of like suppressing other people or putting all kinds of arbitrary rules that make no sense and a constant guilt. Having grown up Catholic, it's I'm allergic to anything that is guilt-inducing to try to make you better. I don't think anything good ever came of guilt and shame. I guess good things come from religion where people have hope. This false hope of, oh yeah, well, I bet it doesn't matter how I act now because I go to confession and then I'll go into the afterlife and have, 35 virgins or whatever version of that you want.